Well, 2 in USA.
Yeah. That's cancer just slowly diminishing away.
Yes.
I'm sorry, what was the final
You're
time
still
again?
you're still getting applause from the chat.
429.52.
You deserve it, man. You did well.
Indeed.
For all that shit I gave you, you pulled through.
The segments that run on the site right now is just over 3 hours. Being this is a single segment run, could that be submitted?
I didn't die.
Yeah, he didn't die. I guess he could.
You could submit it, but I mean with the name weight.
With all names, there's a lot of unnecessary.
It would probably be
Because I am actually I usually get pretty close to doing without the naming weight killing blow around 4 hours.
Okay.
So
Cool.
Yeah, I believe Rain said he wanted to get sub 4 hours.
like around 4 hours. Like I'm not saying sub per se, but around 4 hours. Like within 40x or
Yeah.
So.
Well, Rain, I am looking forward to you submitting a single segment.
You're not done with this one yet.
Yeah.
That would be absolutely
At this point, either you or Dane, whoever pulls it out of their butt first.
Nah, I think Dane's pretty much out of this. He's like, I didn't know about mute. You found that. You found this. There's also the alternate strategy I figured out from the hard type, which I would have used had we had items. Which actually berserks Kane at the start of the fight, which makes it real interesting because Kane just goes to town. And if you time your damage right, you can then just finish off Zero Miss right after the black hole. That fight has actually, I've done some emulated practice where, with HP watching, you pull off a perfect fight. He actually goes down before his first black hole, too.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So, as I say, if Dane was to ever do this again, I'd probably heavily go on that. So if someone wants to improve his run, you could probably get sub 3 hours on this game. I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, it would be painful to do. I want to be born from a dragon, reign of dragons, wasting light in the dark.
Alright, well, it's for one of the last times, if not the last time, let's read off new donations. Let's see, we've got Oliver Wolf in with $15, Joshua Boudreau in for $10, Christopher Graziato in for $53.48, Llewellyn Patterson in for $5, Michael McDaniel in for $5, Ryan Voigt, aka Poxnor, again for $90, and Paulo Ver in for $10. Thanks so much, all of you. You are the man or the woman, as the case may be. Read some comments.
So, when you got hit by that virus, you were just trying to make it tense for us, right? You were just like playing with us.
No. Even in my most practice, with Ramwatch, I could get it up to 90%, and then when I was doing it on console for practice, I was only getting 60-70% success rate on that. So
came through in the clutch, though.
You did come through in the clutch, I have to say.
All right.
Good finale. Good
Indeed.
finale.
Very good finale.
Alright, and new comments. Let's see, David Lowry says a final donation from me for the end of the marathon. Also, I'd like to thank Uranium Anchor for running Blaster Master and Metal Storm, two of my favorite NES games. And of course, thanks to Rain for a great FF2 run. I heard many mentions of a bonus stream. Is there a time estimate of when this will happen? Not really.
Not
but
really.
It probably will.
Yeah, it
some
probably
point.
will happen at some point. That's about it.
Just keep an eye out. It's really all I can say. Let's see, Matt Penna, I think this is my 10th donation during the marathon. I did not even know you guys existed before last Thursday, but I've enjoyed the marathon so much that I'm now hoping I can come down
you
and
guys
join
should
you
pay
in
attention
person.
to this scene. Whoever wants to play, the after years, it actually has some significance.
I can start it now, and then it'll be done on Wednesday. There was a request in the chat for 7 Saga.
With all 7 characters.
With all 7 characters.
That means the bonus stream will be longer than the actual marathon.
Okay. 7 Saga race with all 7 characters.
How's an unlimited saga?
Actually, would there be a...
some romantic saga.
Oh yeah, I'm up for that.
Yeah, why would there be?
No, there wouldn't be.
Why would
Right. Why would there?
Why wouldn't there
You
not
got
be?
blood-sucking mummies on board?
Get off. It's the same game.
Well, it's different characters.
Yeah, but
they all
different
have
characters.
completely different playstyles.
Ragtime monks.
But no, Camus just die. So there's 6 characters, and then
They all have the same playstyles, just some of them are bad at using them. Alright.
Wait, to keep keep with the comments. Let's see. Finishing off Matt Pennis. Thanks again for all the good that you guys are doing. I have lost 3 grandparents as well as numerous other relatives and friends to cancer, and I'm glad to see you all working so hard to fight it. Many thanks. I hope to see you in 2012. Let's see, from Kevin Jaguar. Alright, fine, one final donation. Thanks for all the time, all the great times, and those to come with the recorded material. Good luck on reaching 100,000 between now and the end of the marathon. Come on, guys, only 50K to go. Let's see, from Oliver Wood. Guys, marathon was awesome. Wish you the best of luck for the next one. And Joshua Boudreau, glad I was able to donate one last time. I did not think I would get a chance to do so. This has been astonishing, awe-inspiring, grand, wondrous, mind-blowing, majestic, amazing, and above all, awesome. So, thanks a lot, everybody. Yeah, here we are, ending sequence.
Yeah,
So,
done sequence.
It's pretty long. It's at least another
It's
10,
a long-
15
Last year we
minutes.
have from Mike 80 nights, being late for half an hour, saying thanks, so...
Thursday was when
Wow,
we were gonna,
really? Okay.
we were gonna do the,
Yeah, I guess we
the grand prizes.
grand prizes. We do have final prize
Yeah.
donations.
Oh, we do
Alright,
a final prize donation.
So let's
That.
do those first, and then we can...
Maybe we
Should
should
we
give people
try to
like 10
refresh?
minutes. Give people like 10 minutes to slip in anything last minute before.
Yeah,
we
definitely.
wrap up, I
Alright,
think.
stop with the thanks.
So last call for the grand prize is 10 minutes.
Yep.
Yes, and alright, if you really want me to go first, I guess I will.
Yeah.
Well, first, thanks to everyone here for...
You might want to get a little closer to
Yeah,
the mic.
you're probably
maybe on
not in
camera.
a good mic.
I know. I know you're loud, but you'll still be
They
kind
want
of
to see the
fun.
cape one last time.
Yeah,
Yes,
they do.
there we go.
This man knows what's up.
Indeed, indeed. Yeah, well, first, thanks to, first, I guess I gotta thank Mike and, Nate and lag.com and, Breakdown here, as they were, really the main masterminds behind this in one way or another, being, organizing, picking out the venue, or just setting up all the, techie stuff here. They'll let this go off, almost without a hitch.
Can't say
So,
the power outage was our fault.
Yeah, so, wow. Thank you to everyone who donated, be it, pennies or thousands of dollars. I know some people donated. Whatever the amount you donated, we really appreciate it here. Thank you to everyone in the chat, even if you didn't donate, for just kind of hanging out with us. Knowing that so many people were there, I think kind of kept us going through all this.
Definitely.
Go ahead.
If you guys weren't there, it would be lonely games done quick.
Yes. Would not be much fun. Let's see. She's not actually in the room right now, but I do want to give thanks to my fiance, soon-to-be wife, in, 2 days now. Silver, for making the trip down here. And let me see. Who else? Jeez, we're all fried here. So if I forget everyone, I guess thanks to my mom for donating, and thank you to all my family, really.
Actually, thank you to all the moms for donating, even if you don't have taste for name for Edge.
I believe you should be criticizing your own taste.
Also, your taste in names for Rydia.
Cecil is a
Yes,
great name
Cecil.
for Rydia, even if it confuses myself.
The most difficult troll to pull is the self-troll.
Exactly.
Well done on that.
I'm pretty good.
Yes.
Yeah, the self-troll can be pretty easy, depending on how much experience you have with it.
I would like to thank all the runners who came here. I know you had to take a lot of time out of your schedules, either for school or for work or for both in a bunch of cases. I know it wasn't easy getting set up in the first place, but you all pulled through, so I honestly just have to thank everyone who came here. Without all these awesome runs that we had, the marathon just wouldn't be where it is.
Indeed.
Yes, shout outs also to some people who couldn't make it, including, but by no means limited only to Tiki, who is a pretty cool guy and doesn't afraid of anything. I know there were some others who really wanted to be here too. Spook is the main one. Yep, Mike 89.
Mike 89, also known as English Mike.
Yes. Do not believe his lies. He's not Australian. I'm going to say 0. Yeah,
Frizzy Man.
Frizzy Man.
Who is now a Frizzy Dad.
Yes. Let's see, and yeah, also shout outs to the people who had to leave early for one reason or another. Essentially,
Arrow,
Benton,
SMK.
Andrew G, Koreshi.
Yeah.
Yes.
Actually, yeah, Ness Kamikaze. Actually, speaking of SMK, he deserves a thanks for making that donation program
And running it like a pro.
Yeah.
Yes.
Slaving away on that thing.
Yes, a special thanks to the people around here who were at any point brave enough to man the donation input computer, because we really did not expect the volume that we had.
I was brave enough to man it for about 2 hours at a time, and then it kind of wore me.
I can only do about a half hour at a time.
Or about the man who's brave enough to do it at nights.
Yeah,
both.
that's true. Actually, RaneofSOTN deserves a big cheers, not just for his amazing Final Fantasy IV performance, but for manning both the chat and the chip-in and the donation program all at the same time.
Yes.
I think he cloned himself or something to do that. I have no idea how he did. Or maybe he had some help from Elmo.
He also survived all those films.
Exactly.
Yes.
Becoming Fast and Furious.
But I do want to give one more shout out to David Balls, or D-Ballin, who came down here to drop by.
Yeah.
Yes.
He, as you know, also donated a bunch of money each of these past 2 years. So it was cool of him to drop by and hang out for a while. A whole bunch.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yes, I think I'm about done. If I forgot anyone, I'm really sorry, but as I said, I'm fried. We're all fried here, but it is totally worth it. So thank you all.
Great.
Anyone else?
So who's next?
I'd like to thank Breakdown for being the man. When it came to promotions, this is me. Like, I'm like, oh, you do it. I don't want to do it. I just don't want to do it. And I pretty much did nothing for promotion. Breakdown really worked his ass off to promote the marathon. He made our incredible promo video that is just ridiculous in so many ways. It's just so good. And like, what else can I say? He's the man. He manned the commentary, did a fine job of manning the commentary chair, and he got the word out.
Thank you.
I'd also like to. One of the people who we missed who left early was Flicky, who did an amazing job on the commentary chair.
He was an all-star.
And I have to say, he possibly had the best dramatic reading of Alternative Beast I have ever heard in my entire life.
There have been so many.
There have been so many, yes, exactly.
It won't be topped, though.
No, I don't
It
think
really won't be topped. And I know I've said this many times, but a big thanks to the Prevent Cancer Foundation.
Right.
Linda Chastain for contacting me. In fact, at first I was angry at them because they didn't respond to my email right away, or my phone call right away. But then they responded in about 3 or 4 days, and they've been just really easy and really easy contact and very nice, easy-going people to work with. Like MTI said previously, they didn't have a PayPal account set up for donations, but they set one up for us just for this event. What else have they done? Like I said, they're telling us pretty much exactly where our money is going.
Right.
They've been so happy with the donations we're getting. They're going to interview us afterwards and put us on their blog. They put us on their
Cool.
Yeah. I just got an email from their vice president about that, actually.
Sweet.
Yeah. Let's see. What else have they done? They put us on their front page, despite looking completely out of place on the front page. As I've mentioned before. I mean, thanks so much to Linda Chastain for contacting me in the first place. Thank you to, I apologize if I get any of your names wrong. Jan Bresch for just staying in contact and telling us and giving us status updates. Sharita Knight for actually setting up the PayPal account and the whole financial team there, actually. And I think it's Sharissa Jensen, who was the person who put us in the newsletter and put us on the front page. So thanks so much. If I'm missing anyone with the Prevent Cancer Foundation, I'm really sorry. I'm sure there's so many people who worked hard to either promote our marathon or get the PayPal account set up that I'm sure I'm missing someone. So big round of applause for Prevent Cancer Foundation.
myself would like to give a few shout outs out. Again, to everyone that showed up here. Actually meeting everybody and not just talking to avatars online really has shown me how great, even better of a community I originally thought this was. People are much more friendly.